Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Pittsburgh Pirates and their Pennsylvania rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Phillies. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. He will lead this one off today. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll fight off the Grapefruit League sky here as he takes this one in for route number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Frazier makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
So striding forward now, Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Williams.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, and he's safe.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. The tag, and he is out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. Philadelphia is on top, 4-0. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. Now here it comes. Fouled off. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Still 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominant.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Arrieta.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swinging a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Harrison has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson's there, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 4 and the Pirates nothing. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli. That's a bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Trevor Williams, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Cesar Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. One away.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Marte calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Ready to take his hacks again, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
To short on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 4 and the Pirates nothing. Josh Harrison stands in 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Frazier. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
0-1.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Hoskins giving chase. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins moving forward, 2 gone.
Center fielder number 6, Starling.
Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Arrieta gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fly ball out toward left center field. Coming in is Hoskins, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. We played 4 full. The Phillies lead it 4-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Gregory Polanco. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Very high, 2-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail here 4-0. Joe Musgrove will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 59, Joe Musgrove.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, last time through, was a base hit. First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Polanco, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swinging a soft liner. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Williams stands at first with one out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Now the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dickerson on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Polanco looking up. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison's got it. In time to first, and there are two away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. So striding in, David Freese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. David Freese becomes the first out of the inning. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
Colin Moran will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Moran, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hit on the ground to third, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
Okay, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass to baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Behind 0-2 now. Arrieta sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 49.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Third baseman.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. The pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-0. Back here on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Jordy Mercer.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Here's a high pop-up. Crawford calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Austin Meadows will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Meadows.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Sean Rodriguez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rodriguez.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Arrieta's ready. 0-1 on its way. This is in the air to right. Williams is under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. Jordy Mercer will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 10.
Austin Meadows will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 17, Austin Meadows.
Sean Rodriguez will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Michael Feliz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rodriguez on the move, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't. Jordan Luplow is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Luplow, a California-born ball player. He was selected. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and they're on the board. It's 6-1. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
This one's down to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Third baseman, David Freese.
Digging in to try it again, David Freese. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Cervelli A 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, Dero. That wasn't the greatest of two-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
There's one.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman, John Harrison.
Elias Diaz will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Arrieta sets. Here it is on 0-1. This is hit softly to third. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Jacob Stallings will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And the second run will score as well, and just like that, it's cut to 6-4 now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. This is pulled into right. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Rodriguez. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. The count now at 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
3-2 now. Stallings at second. Meadows on at first with 2 down. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
For Pittsburgh.
Edilberto Ramos answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Jordan Luplow is at the plate as he takes it cold, strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Phillies lead this one 6-4. Jordan Luplow will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Chris Bostic will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Clay Holmes will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 68.
Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A 1 pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Meadows. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. To third. Freeze is there. On to first, and it's dropped.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, now the pitch. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're up 6-4. Striding in once again, Chris Bostic. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Bostic swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his second year as a major leaguer. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Freese behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. started outside the zone, pop back inside the zone, good spin rate on it, move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. 2 down here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Hernandez is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-4 the outcome today. The Phillies put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.